Hello, my name is Ashley. Today we're going to start to do a new needle lace. You're going to love it. We're going to start. All right, now I'm going to show you what we're going to do is we're going to make this beautiful design over here. This is different starting. It's a different way it is, and it does look very beautiful. All right, now we're going to start again from the beginning, of course. You put your thread around your finger. Make sure that the ends are a little bit longer so it will make it easier for you. People, they say it's very hard to start. So when you have a little longer, what you do, just twist a couple times on your finger and then do it here. So this way it will make it easier for you if you want. Like just to hold it. When you do like this couple times and then you put your finger and it will kind of make it easier for you to work. It doesn't slip from your finger. You can do that. Okay, so now we're gonna start to do what we're gonna do is starting we make a cross first, like you put the thread on your hands. If you open my other videos, you'll see it. This is how you start, and then you go under both thread. It should be together. You just have to take the back part and twist and you pull it. So now we're gonna go again and we're gonna do the same thing. Very little seed, not big but small one, just like this. Here it is that you will see. And then you go in the same seed, in the same petal. You take the front part, the front thread, you throw over and you pull it. Then you go back again, down, and you take the back part and you twist over. And then you will make a little petal just like this. Like I said, if you hold it tight for you to be easier, but if it opens like this, don't worry about it. The first one, always later on when we pull it tight, it will get together. So now we have to do the second one. Again, we go from under, we take the back part, just like always. We do small seeds, we do small petal, just like this. You go into the petal, you take the front part and you throw it and you pull it. Then you go back, just petal itself, and you pull it. Make sure when you pull it, you hold it tight all the time so it won't break the thread. Even though this thread is one of the good thread, it doesn't break easy. But I don't know, in case if you are making with different threads, so you'll know that you have to hold it tight so you won't break it. You don't want your start all over all the time. So this is my third one. The back part you take, and when it gets knot with your needle, just open it up. There you go. And you make it a little smaller, not too big, not too small. So it has to be kind of even together. Now, sometimes when you get a lot of knots on your thread, just like I always say, hang the needle down. So let it twist, let it be loose. Otherwise, every time you're gonna have a hard time. So this is the third one. Again, we put under. See over here, now this is too small. I have to pull this up to make it a little bigger. Not too big, not too small, and then you go in. You can pull it first, or you can just put it in and you take the front part, you throw it over. Just make sure that they are pretty close, even the height. There we go. That's 4. This is 5. We go back in, we take the front part, we throw over, we go the back. So these petals are being separate from each other. You see it like they are one by one, they are separate. Now we're going to make another 5. This is very, very beautiful design too. You're going to love it. So, very easy, simple. You just have to practice plenty. Like I said, if you go on my other videos from the beginning to the end, so many designs and simple way I'm teaching you, easiest way to do it. If this will be hard for you, go on easy ones and practice first regular seeds, and then you're going to be able to do very simple, very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do a couple more. 8. In this one, in this design, it's always to make it, how they say, not even, like not 2, 4, 6. Make it like 1 or 3 or 5, 7, 9. That's how you should do it. So it will be 2 by 2 when we put them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. All right, this one I think I have to do it 11. Well, I said we have to make it 2 by 2 even, because it's gonna add 1 extra when we're working after this. So, all right, so this is the way you have to do your, let's see one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna add 1 more. Okay, this is 10. Let's add 1 more to be 11, to be odd number. You go again. You take the back part and you do small seeds. Okay, now we have 11. We take this out. And now we're going to hold from the edges and we have to pull it. Now when you pull it, you have to take them together and you have to tighten them up. We have to make it knots wherever it ended, of course. You make sure sometimes it can be tightened from different place. So you make sure that you are the right place you're tightening up. All right. You can do twice to secure them. There we go. Okay, we're on the right path. And then when you work, you can take it with you just to be even more secure. You can work it with the work that you've done. Only beginning, the first one. So you can hold them together like this, the threads, and you go from the top. You work one like this, and then you can cut it so it will be out of your way. And then you can make it much shorter when you finish it up, the first line. So now, when we're doing it, we're not gonna go the needle from the front. The back part, the top part, the second one always the tall one. The back part we're gonna go in. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna just do the little bridges. Now when you do the bridges, because you have 11, you have to make sure that they go even. Now we have to go on second one. We have to make the bridge. You go to the second hole, not in the front, but the back part. And you put it and you take from the back of the threads I will put from the back. There you go. And then the thread is always says to be on top. The back part you take and you twist. There you go. You just make sure that they're all even over here, the lines, the bridges. You don't want one big, one small. It has to be even, just like you do your knitting, your crochets, whatever. You want to look all even and nice. So you got the back part one. And you take the back part of the thread and you make a knots. You take the back part and you go the back part again from the thread. You twist and you pull. You go from the back one. The thread is always stays on top, this front part, and then the back part goes from under. This is the last one. And you pull it. Okay, and then here it is. There you go. Now what we have to do is we're gonna make a little seeds over here. A little petal. Again, just like the way we did, you take the front part, you pull it, and you go back down again. And you put them together, not too high, not too low. Then you go to the next, and you will blind them. Now you go next, you make a little baby seeds. And then you'll do a little petal, not too big. You go to the same petal, you take the front part, just the way we all did. And then you'll make it small one, a little taller than the first, like you see it here, how different it is. Then in the middle, you make a little baby seeds, very little. And then you go back again, and you make the petal. You go back in, you take the front part, and then you go back down. Here it is. So this is what you do. Now, I want to say this, in case, now you can do a little baby seeds again. Now I want to say, when you do this and you see your needle lace, it's getting too much ply, then sometimes you don't have to do little seeds. You just go direct here to the next bridge and you take it and you blind it. So when we blind it, we bring them closer, we make it tighter. So now we have to make very, very little seeds. And even when you start, if it's ply, sometimes you don't have to do this little seed. You can just start to do the petal. Some places it's okay to do it that way because you want to see, you don't want to make too tight your needle lace. You don't want them to become like a cup tight, or you don't want to make it too much seeds in it that it will become like a ply, like a skirts ply. So you don't want that. And when you do it, you have to do it very, very little small one. You don't want to show any, how they call it. If you make it bigger, then it's much easy chance to get ply your needle lace. So when you make it much smaller, it's make it much tighter for you. So, all right. Okay, I want to just show you an example here. For example, right here, if I don't have a place or if I don't want to do it, or I might think it's going to be ply, I don't add seeds. So what I do, I go next and I do blind. I will blind them. You see? That's what you can do. This is in needle lace. This is the secret to make it flat. or it's going to be pli, or it's going to be like, it's going to pull up and make it like a cup. So when you don't want that, that's what you do. Now, because I didn't add here, since I will add over here, very small one. Like barely you will see it. Now you will make a petal. You go back again. I hope you can see it. My nails are covering maybe. There you go. Okay. And we make it like very little again. Now, do you see over here? It's kind of will be tight. So I'm going to just add very, very little seeds. It's okay sometimes if you don't do it. That's fine. But not all the time. Make sure that the needle lace will look all even all around. But like I said, you can miss it one. It does not hurt. So it depends how is your hands get used to it. You don't want any pli or any cup. I repeat the same thing all the time to remind you so you won't get nervous and you can do whatever I'm telling you to make your needle lace to come much prettier. All right, now the thread is finished. I think I'm gonna, now you got the message what you have to do. I'm gonna do it by myself all around. And when I come to the edge, I will show you again. All right. Okay, now I'm on the last one. This is the last one that I have to do. I will go in, the top part, we'll show it. We go down. And here, we're done. So now, you will see here that it's finished. We wanna, let's cut some of the thread over here so it won't bother us. Oops. There you go. Let's put this out of way so they won't stick to my thread. All right. Now that you see over here it's finished. In every bridges, like you know that we did two. Let me turn the camera this way. Now you'll see in every bridges we did 2 petals, right? So now we're gonna take 1 petal from one bridge and then to the next. So what we have to do is we're gonna twist them. We put them together. Now, not the first one, the second one. We take, and every time you take, you don't go from the front. You go from the back one. From here, not from the front, not from the front petals, the back petals. And you take from the second petal to the front. And this thread has to be on top. The back part again, you take it and you twist. Now when you pull it, you have to make sure that you have a little space over here, little bridge. Not too big, not too loose, just comfortable. Because later on you have to do other designs on it. When you pull it, it will tighten it up. So you don't want that. You want comfortable to rest on the table, on your hands. So you take the back part and then to the front. The thread will be on top and the back part you'll take. And you see how loose I do? Not too big, not too small. Like if it rests, it has to be nice and beautiful. It has to show. From the back part to the front. Sometimes it's small, but you will make it. There we go. Just like this. You'll take the back part from the second part and the first part together and you pull it. You take the second part. You can do this, put your finger so it doesn't come out, and then you go to the next. As long as you're patient, you will do very beautiful job. I have to tell you, this needle lace can go a little fast once your hands get used to it. And then you do this, and you will see how beautiful design will be. And then you can open my videos. You can go on playlist. You'll see all those needle laces, and you can decide what kind of design you will do it on top. Anything you do, it will be fine. It will be beautiful. And some of you people, you're showing me your needle lace, which I'm really, really happy that all my hard work, it's not going for nothing. So you're enjoying it, you're doing it. That's why I like to continue to teach. So this one will make it a little smaller. There you go. And then we go into the same place. And here it is. Look how beautiful they are. Now on top of this, you can make first little baby seeds, or you can do the same as this design, almost 4 of them, and then you can work one by one. Instead to put them together, you can work one by one. If you do the same petals that we did here, you can do so many different designs that you will enjoy it. This is the design. And I think it's beautiful, and I think it will be very, very easy for you to do it. All right, thank you very much for watching. Go on my playlist. You will see so many designs, and I have so many variety things that it might give you ideas. Please put some comments and like and subscribe my channel. And I thank you very much again. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this channel. I want to thank to all my patrons on patreon.com for their support to make my channel possible. Thank you.